Be a short live stream, not too long. But I don't know. Just checking in with everyone this morning. So happy I don't have to go into work in the heat. Oh my God, people. Let's have some coffee. Let's have a little bit of coffee talk. Mmm. Oh, I make my coffee the best. Let's see who tunes on in, replay viewers. Robinson Lopes is the first one in the room. Good to see you, Robinson Lopes. Good morning. And Sally Skipico, welcome. Good to see you, GM Chris and Activity 79. Theory Mary, the original account, welcome. Good to see you, Diana Lee, out there in London. I hope everyone has a great day. Another hot day here in New York. Deb, I am so happy I don't have to work outside today. I may have to work outside for you guys today, though. The algorithm is beginning to punish me. Good to see everyone. Good morning. Hello, Theory Mary. Hello, hello, hello. So, good to see you, Carter J. and Diana Lee. And good morning there, Frank. I will stay cool. I mean, it's night. It's what is it in here? Well, that thermometer is wrong because it's on the window. It's like 72 in here. It's really nice. Good to see you there, Teresa. And Cake 813 and yeah, Sweaty George and Dave's turn on the air conditioning. Good to see you, Diana Lee, out there in London. Good to see you, Trisha. Good to see you up on the Upper West Side, Trisha. Hope you're staying cool, Trisha. Good to see you, Robert T. and Robojex out there in London. Good to see you, Nicholas. My morning is going great. Autumn Alluring, the first comment on my first 4K video. Good to see you, Autumn. Hope you're having a great morning. Good to see you, Nina. Good to see you, Cyclone Joe. Isn't it nice? It took all night to upload, but hey, it's up. That's all that matters. Me too, Carter. I'm very grateful. Getting your parka out for tomorrow. Nice. Good to see you, darling. Bloody hell, Diana. Diana Lee with a 10-pound super chat. Diana Lee, thank you so much for the very generous 10-pound super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's 10-pound club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big 10-pound super chat. I do not deserve that. I am just starting here, Diana. Good to see you. Thank you so much for sponsoring my coffee talk. And yes, we have coffee in a Mary Poppins mug for all you Londoners out there. 95, yeah. Won't be as terrible, but I think the heat index is going to bring us over 100 again. Yesterday's actual air temperature was 102 here in New York. Good to see you, Lorraine Raymond. Good to see you. Yeah, 90. It is 90 degrees already, right? Yeah, it is 90 degrees already outside. Good to see you, Mr. Metalhead. Good morning. Hope you and the missus are having a great one. Yeah, spoonful of sugar always helps the medicine go down. Cyclone Joe. Cyclone Joe, you know what tomorrow is, right? Tomorrow is a very important day. Yes, pigeons unite. Yes. Yes, pigeons are the best animals ever. Good to see you there, Brian Davis. Yeah, relief is on the way. Darlene, it's going to feel cold on Fireworks Friday. It's going to literally feel cold on Fireworks Friday. So, metalheads, if you're coming out, you might want to bring a hoodie. It's going to be like 71 during the fireworks on Friday. So that's going to feel cold. And I'm so happy I'm working on Saturday. It's going to be cool on Saturday. Yeah, 102. Yeah, it hasn't been that hot since 2012. And for some reason I remember it. For some reason I remember 2012 and it being that hot. Yeah, it's going to be a cold wave. It's going to be a cold wave. Hopefully we can get out to the Rockaways next Monday. I don't care how cold it is or whatever it is on Monday. But good to see you, Strawberry Fields. Welcome. So I'm noticing a couple of trends on Facebook this morning, which, by the way, I think Facebook officially has the stupidest people on the internet. Twitter or X. Twitter has all the angry people, but Facebook has the stupidest people. A lot of people on Facebook don't seem to understand how primary elections work. But also on Facebook, a lot of people who don't live in said city, like New York, they seem to have an awful lot of opinions about it as if they're actually living here when they may be hundreds or thousands of miles away. I don't comment on their little dinky town's politics. Anyway, 72 in Orlando. You wish it was 72 in Orlando. Yeah, Lorraine. Me too. I wish it was snowing in June. Sally, you never know, Sally. If we get a nuclear war, we will have a nuclear winter. What do I think of Threads? It's a great movie. I mean, wait. Threads. I'm on Threads. I don't use it. It's okay. It's like Twitter, but it's more liberal. Good to see you, Esteban. Welcome. Good to see you there, Nick. My name is not Walter White, Nick. I'm sorry. You don't know what Threads is for? Threads is like Twitter, but if you don't want to use Twitter, it's like Instagram is for people who don't want. It's like Twitter who don't want to read, but then it's like the opposite on Threads. Facebook is weird, Brian. You think folks forget that people actually live in New York? I know, Carter. I know exactly. If you don't live in New York, you should keep your opinions to yourself. It's so annoying. So there. Oh God, we already have messages being held for review. Oh, come on, Nick. Nick, kindly, with all the love in my heart, go fuck yourself. Racism is not funny. I don't know why people think racism is funny. Why do the young people think racism is funny? Good morning, Jim. Twitter is a cigarette, Threads is a vape. There you go, Baron. Baron, that's a great analogy. I like that. Good to see you there, Jim. Good morning. I know you have to love people to know our politics here. I know exactly. How to leave Robojack? Don't work too hard, man. Faraz, no politics. Come on, man. I use Twitch. I mean, oh Jesus Christ, bro. Okay, you know what? I'm already gonna do this. Hold on, people. We have to do this because people suck. Where is it? Wait, oh, wrong button. Where is it? People fucking suck. People fucking suck. So there you go. Yeah, here come the Stu Nods. Yeah, because parents like to watch. Exactly, Cyclone Joe. Yes, exactly. It isn't a political surprise a symptom of democracy that works. Exactly, Strawberry. Exactly. But bloody hell, I'm noticing so many people. Good morning, Tim. I'm noticing that so many people comment on New York City stuff when they don't live here. Listen, if you don't live here in New York, I don't need your opinion. I don't go into your Facebook page and talk about your little dinky town that nobody's ever heard of with my own opinions about how you should be living. And I'm noticing today that there's literally people, I'm convinced they're paid. I am convinced they're paid. They're like paid professional commenters who go on all the different websites, all the different news pages and all that shit. And Lizzie Rodriguez, you live in New York? What neighborhood, Lizzie? What neighborhood? What neighborhood do you live in here in New York? Or are you in New York State? You make a point not to post about politics. You've done this for a few years. It does make life a lot easier. Exactly. But yeah, Teresa, they're paid to do it. I'm convinced of it. These people who just want to like spew their little ideas, and it's so stupid. If you don't live in a said place, don't comment on their politics or what's happening over there. And listen, New York is by far not dying or dead or whatever. And if you think New York is dead, it might be time to leave. What neighborhood, Lizzie? What neighborhood? You're in the Bronx? What neighborhood? Are you in Riverdale? Are you in Morris Park? Are you in what neighborhood? Good to see you there. I know activity. I know you don't like talking politics. Good to see you, Steelhard. Welcome. But I mean, who are these people who go onto pages on Facebook and they don't live in the place? If you don't live in the place, then why are you commenting on it? It's really annoying. Yeah, so the results are very interesting. Always, Strawberry. Good to see you, Dean. Welcome. But who are these people? Who are these people who literally, and then you go to their profile, like there's this one, Eric, good morning, Eric. There's this one guy who, I noticed he was leaving comments. Oh, you're in Riverdale. Riverdale's a nice neighborhood. Riverdale's you probably have a nice big house in Riverdale, right? Gorgeous neighborhood, Riverdale. Guys, if you've never seen Riverdale in the Bronx is one of the most beautiful neighborhoods. Anyway, I had this one guy leaving comments, so I went to his page, and that's all he does. He comments on other people's stuff. Are you getting paid? Are you getting paid for that? To spend all your whole morning, just writing, comments? Yeah, New York is the working horse of the country. I know. I am so proud to live in a donor state and city. We pay for most of the shit in this country here because we pay our taxes. Stupid us. And yes, if you don't know, guys, I am a liberal progressive. So, which, by the way, I'm not exactly, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to go into who should have won the primary because I'm registered as an independent. I am not voting for Eric Adams. I'll tell you that right now. He kind of let me down doing an interview with Carl Kanai. He did the interview with Carl Kanai the other day. I watched a little bit of it yesterday. Most stupidest thing I ever wasted my time on. I should have just got a hammer and bashed my frontal lobe looking at that stupid ass live stream. Oh, here we go. No, I'm not going to choose any of them. I'm not going to choose any of them. I hate these. I'm not choosing any of them. You make your own. You make your own YouTube channel, and you could do your own fucking live stream and show your face on here. Ugh. Sorry, I created an audience and a community of my own. Sorry. Why do people like to like to sticky? Did they like to sticky bake? Are you sticky baking me? Are you fucking stinking pig? Bloody hell, you stinking baking me? Bloody hell. Yeah, Eric, I know exactly. Eric pretended to do the New Year's plunge for publicity, and he didn't even go in. A big fuck you to Eric Adams. This morning. Yeah, no, Trisha, it's true. Trisha, it's true. It's true. I know. How dare I have a face? Eric, he's giving me bad vibes now. Eric Adams has gone to, he was already shady. He's gone to the dark side now, Listen, money talks and bullshit walks. So, you know what I'm saying? Good to see you, RJ. Good morning. But he is partying too much. Listen, Mayor Lindsay, he was a party mayor, but look what happened to the city. I think Mayor Lindsay kind of killed off the city. I think Mayor Lindsay was a little bit too liberal for New York. So Mayor Lindsay killed off the city, and that's how we got the 70s here in New York City. But then again, we had great music, we had great drugs, we had great graffiti in the 70s and the 80s. So maybe we need to go back. Maybe we need to go back to that. Yeah, a vegan egg cream requirement to show for the Cyclone opening? What? Vegan egg cream? Like that. Give them the Maloinkia. There's nothing wrong with partying a lot, but if you're an elected official, we have to wake up and vote on things. So, Mayor Lindsay destroyed the city. Exactly. It's only when he's neglecting his duties. Hanging out with these live streamers who just scream into the camera. That's all they do. Carl Sinai, all he does is scream into the camera. I know Lindsay was a Republican, but the 70s have more to do with Wagner. That's true. Jim, that's very true. Yes. Mayor Wagner's union deals. That's true. He laid the groundwork. That's true. Jim, that's very true, Jim. Did he ignore plowing snow in the other boroughs? I don't remember. I think I remember that. There's so much to these mayors. Listen, no mayor is perfect. But Eric Adams is working my nerves. I know. I could talk in circles on this. I know, Jim. There must be lots of vegan turkey options in Turkey. Yes, there is. Yes, there is, Strawberry. Good morning, April. I know. I wasn't alive in the 70s. I was a baby. I was only around for the 70s for 1 year. Actually, no. For 2 months. For 2 months, I was in the 70s. 2 months, I was in the 70s. I am an 80s baby, and I'm a 90s teenager. So now you know. But I read a lot of history. I study the history. And I guess that makes me a liberal for reading. But again, getting back to the point I started this live stream. Who are these people from outside of places? I'm not even going to say New York centric because I know what happens in London and I know what happens in any world city this happens. Why do people have to leave their thoughts on places that they don't live in? I get it that the place that they live in now is really fucking boring and there's nothing going on there, and nobody's even heard of the place where they live. But why do they need to say, well, I lived in New York City 40 years ago. 40 years ago might as well be 1,000 years ago in New York City time. Like, yeah, exactly. Every city needs two mayors. That's right. We do need two mayors. One a day mayor, and a night mayor. I agree. Lindsay was all about Manhattan. Was he? I think he was. Yeah, did Lindsay forget that the Bronx existed at one point? That makes sense. I know people love to shit on New York, right, Trisha? They love to shit on it. And it's like, who gives a... Listen, you live in some place that I've never heard of before. Do you think that your opinion really, I mean, I guess it does affect me because I started a live stream to talk about it. But I mean, do you think I really give a shit? Listen, I'm going to be happy here with my coffee and my art galleries and my music festivals and all that shit. I'm going to be happy over here, okay? And if you think it's a shithole, please keep on pushing that out. Maybe the rents will go down a little bit. And it'll be more affordable. To be fair, people come to New York and you do speak. I know, I appreciate that, Deb. There's the other side of the coin, Deb. There's a lot of people who cheerlead New York. And I appreciate those people. But the people who shit on New York, it's like, I know, are you seeing a lot in the Coney Island Facebook group? It's getting stupid, Autumn. It's getting stupid. Exactly. No, any well-known city is going to get bashed. Exactly, Cyclone Joe. Exactly. I know, it does make them feel better about their shitty town. Exactly, Carter. Exactly. It makes them feel better about their shitty-ass town, so they got to shit on mine. Oh, well, you know what? We're the capital of the world, so, Rome is going to fall sooner or later. I want to be here to live stream it. Good to see you, Eric. Welcome. Hold on. Eric Martinez, annoying? What, am I annoying? Then why are you watching, Eric? Why are you watching, Eric Martinez? Why? Why are you're back? Who cares that you're back? You're fucking annoying. How about that? Good to see you, Maria. Don't get me pissed off. The coffee's kicking in. The coffee's kicking in. we have one-word answers brought to you by Schaefer Beer. Anyway, but it's like, who are these people? They got to shit on New York, and I get it. It's like, that's like their thing. That's like their thing online. I shit on New York all day. It's like, okay, good for you. I know, exactly. When it all comes to the end, please watch my live stream. I'll have the best coverage. I'll have the shot framed nicely. We won't be shaking. I speak clearly, which evidently I'm not allowed to say that anymore. I'm not allowed to say that I speak clearly. Oh, you're not calling me? Okay. Cyclone Joe, good morning. I love New York too, Lorraine. I appreciate that. I know, right? For me, it's the people who never leave the neighborhood who speak nonsense, right? The people who never leave. Who are those people? Oh, I appreciate that, Travis. The coffee's kicking in, Sunshine. Good morning, Sunshine. Coffee's kicking in. Coffee's kicking in. Good morning, Sunshine. It's okay, Eric. It's okay. Sometimes communication is a little limited here in text form. There you go, Kirk. I don't even know what that means, but okay. I know. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I got it, Trisha. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard for me to process everything quickly, But yeah, I agree. Yeah, they are annoying. The people who leave these dumb comments on Facebook posts, they're very fucking annoying. Good to see you, Susan. Good morning. Good morning. Peace and love to everybody this morning. A lot of people that shit on New York have never been here. I know, right, April? They watch Trash Jordan all day. That must be what New York is like. And by the way, for the people who say that Trash Jordan is a journalist, he's just regurgitating the mainstream media. So how is that being a journalist? How is that a journalistic endeavor to just regurgitate little 2-second clips from Fox News and ABC and NBC and CBS? Like, for real, I miss Trash Jordan's older content. I miss looking at the sink sprayers. I miss that shit. Good morning, Nebul. Trisha, I unsubscribed. Trash Jordan was one of the few people I actually had notifications turned on for. I unsubscribed about, 3 years ago now. The AI thumbnails were getting really stupid. And I still want to make a video just using his thumbnails. I want to make like a whole video. I want to call it like maybe like it's like like dutchmazz on dementia, where I have like my little dementia memories, and they're all like AI generated images from his videos, and then other ones that I find on the internet. I remember that one time they moved the Statue of Liberty to Midtown. Anyway, no, it's no strawberry. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely strawberry. But I really do want to make a series where it's like I'm on dementia. And by the way, AI generated images do not help people who have dementia. It makes it worse. So these old people are on Facebook with dementia setting in, and they see these images and they're like, I remember that. It's like the people who comment on sometimes they say, well, I was in the torch of the Statue of Liberty. You were around before 1916? You were around before 1916? You're able to climb. You remember that? You must be 100 and something years old. Good to see you there, Cliff. Welcome. Never heard of Trash Jordan? You've heard of Cash Jordan. Good to see you, Joe Mooski. Good to see you, Joe. You've heard of Cash Jordan. I call him Trash Jordan because that's all he is now. That's all he is now. He's Trash Jordan. He should be so happy he surpassed 1 million subscribers by spreading lies and propaganda. You know what? But Nabul, see, here's the thing, Nabul. Your thumbnail is not meant to persuade people's opinion about something. Your thumbnail is actually conveying what the broadcast was. You're not trying to change people's ideas. You're not trying to influence people with your thumbnail. Other people like Trash Jordan, they're trying to influence you with their thumbnail, with their AI generated thumbnail. So thus they're trying to form. They're basically trying to form an opinion or form your opinion 2 seconds into just seeing it. Before you even see the video, your mind's already made up. That's the fundamental problem with AI. When you use it the way you used it, you're using it in an informative way. You're using it in a way to convey that this is what we're going to watch and this is what's going to happen. And actually, your thumbnail comes quite close to the actual broadcast. You're not making up a completely imagined thing. So, I know, Brian. I agree, Brian. Yeah, exactly. Use it as a washer to simplify your life. Exactly. Good to see somebody else tuned in here. Good to see you, Michelle. Good to see you, Michelle. Good morning. By the way, if you're joining us this broadcast, you're gonna have a great day. You're gonna have a beautiful day. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful, productive day. And if you're living out there in Europe and all of the points east, you had a great day. You're gonna have an even better tomorrow. So remember that you're not alone in this. We're all in this together, and we're gonna make the best of it together as a community on the internet. Good morning, Jerry. Welcome. But there are good uses for AI. But when you use AI to form people's opinions about stuff, that's a problem. So he has no idea. No. But I love these people who comment on Trash Jordan's videos. Oh, you show the real New York. Really? Really? Showing a clip from Channel 5? Really? Anyway. I know, exactly. And please check, in the middle of this heat wave, please check on your neighbors, your loved ones, your pets. Make sure and if you take your dog, do me a favor, please, especially if you have small dogs, the sidewalk and the streets get really hot. So unless you have little booties on their feet, try not to take them outside until the early morning or at night when the sun is going down or when the sun begins to go down. Because that sidewalk is stupid hot. Stupid hot. I know, right? What could possibly go wrong this Friday? It's going to be cool. Oh, my God, Mr. Metalhead, it's going to be a beautiful Friday. It's going to be cool temperatures. We're going to have the breeze coming off the water. And I have a feeling it's going to actually feel cold, which I'm going to enjoy tremendously. But it's stupid hot. One more day of 100-degree temperatures. One more day. I might get the gumption later on to go outside and do a live stream, but all this equipment's not going to like it. We barely made it through Mermaid Parade. Actually, we didn't barely make it because we had enough of a breeze Everything stayed good. Good to see you, Denise. You know what I really wanted to do, guys? I wanted to do. Oh, you're more than welcome, Carter J. You're more than welcome. Yeah, 7 seconds could really injure them. So yeah, if you have, especially if you have small dogs, the sand is hot at the beach. Yes, it's very perceptive of you. You got to go to the pool today. Nice. Enjoy the pool. You really enjoy. Oh my God, sunshine! It was so good. I might do that again today. Just go into the water down the block. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Colleen. What's going on, E-Bike Mike? What's going on, people? We're almost done with my coffee already. Exactly, Trisha. Yeah, you carry your chihuahua around like a child. Exactly. Yeah, only let your dogs walk in the grass because it gets hot. It gets hot. At least the grass could it cools down. Yeah, it was broiling at the Mermaid Parade. No, it was bigger this year. It was a long parade this year. Yeah, now you got to shut down your phone an hour before the live stream to cool it down. Yeah, yeah, Nabul, it happens. You got to take it out of the case. I think that's what I do. I have to take it out of the case. Can't swim for 6 months due to surgery. Well, Carter, don't worry. Next summer you're gonna have a good summer, and you're gonna be back in the ocean again or back swimming again. Watch the replay. It felt like a vacation. Did it feel like a vacation? Right? Little paws do blister. Good to see you, Neville, where it's equally hot in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. You're staying in your apartment until Monday or Tuesday, Canada Day, July 1st. Awesome, Neville. Are you learning the new tricks? There's a little umbrella you could get. You passed this the Cyclone Stadium. Had a nice bench there. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's hot, honey. It's hot. What was I about to say? I was about to talk about the equipment overheating. Yeah, Prism Live has to get their act together. That whole app just does not work correctly. Um, they got to make me go to the other one, the Streamlabs. I don't want to go to Streamlabs. Hoping it will be a successful fight. Again, autumn alluring. If you remember now, you have the entrance to the aquarium, and then right in front of that is a beach mat. And that blue beach mat, we usually hang out right there. We always do. We hang out at the end of that beach mat. So we're right in front of the aquarium entrance. And I can't scream, Eric. No. Got to head back to work, Carter. Don't work too hard, Carter. Don't work too hard. But anyway, yeah, the phone gets really hot. The gimbal gets hot. Luckily for me, for the Mermaid Parade, everything. I got a little bit of suntan, a little bit of I got a little bit of a burn on my nose, but it seems to be peeling off now. But I wore SPF 100 suntan lotion, so that definitely helped out. Look how nice my arms look. How dark my arms are. I made some good. Wow, that's crazy, Nebul. Well, you're at 800. It shouldn't have shut off. You shouldn't have shut off. There's a new pool. The Grotzman pool opening is going to be packed. Yeah, any pool. I don't. I haven't been to a real. I only go to private pools. I don't go to public pools anymore. I used to go to public pools all the time. It's not the best. Hello there, Logan. Good morning. Good morning. I know. Mike. I gotta go over to your house. You got a beautiful pool. Mike, E-Bike Mike has a beautiful pool in his backyard, so I might have to come over there. Go for a little swim, go for a little bike ride. I make my coffee the best. And it's strong, too. Yeah, you don't tan anymore, just burn. Yeah, I feel you. Chaos Library. What a username. Welcome. I know, you were at 880 kpbs. It shouldn't shut off. Good to see you, Arjan. Love everyone in the sun and the heat. Yes. Love to everyone who's working outside in the sun and heat. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. The Astoria pool's nice, but I've only been there once. I don't like... Yeah, exactly. Cliff Padilla just took the words out of my mouth. Too many idiots at the public pools. Too many stunads at the public pools. All right, 10 more minutes, and then I gotta go. I gotta call the Duchess. I think I have internet back home. Yeah, we do. Jim, I'm gonna start sending you files. Oh, I know. Yeah, the pool in the Harlem Mere. I want to go there, but it's going to be too crowded. It's too popular. Gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. That Harlem Mere pool is gorgeous. But and plus it's too far for me. I have the ocean right down the block here, so I'd rather swim in the ocean. Good morning there, Big T. Welcome. Milk, yes, milk is better than water for dehydration. It is true. That is true. I have a very milky coffee today too. I did that intentionally. I want to be buzzed, but I don't want to be too buzzed. If that makes any sense. If that makes any sense. But I'm hoping to be out today later with an actual regular live stream today. And we'll figure something out. Too many bougie smugglers at a pool. Yes. Yes. Absolutely, Diane. Absolutely. Oh, these people at the public pools. Bloody hell. But yeah. No milk. Oh, really? Milk and coffee is like pineapple on pizza? For real? I guess I've been eating pineapple pizza my whole life. Fun fact, my mom has been putting coffee in my bottle since I was a baby. My mom's Colombian, so, we live off of coffee. Yeah, but the Harlem Mere pool is like, it's too far and it's going to be way too popular. I know. I can't drink my coffee black unless I have no milk. A lot of sugar in it, though. Not too much sugar today, though. ZZ, good morning, ZZ. Good morning. But, oh, that's what I want to talk about. All right, so really quick. It probably is, Brian. It probably is. So I'm going to talk quickly. They were, and you may notice this on our 4-hour replay of the Mermaid Parade. There were some other live streamers, and I use this with big quotation marks. There were some other live streamers who clearly don't know how to film, and there were a couple of people in particular that I would have loved to call out, but I know I would get in trouble for that. But you see these people consistently in my shot and just kind of standing there, just kind of, do I have my little thing here? Well, I could use this. They just kind of stand there and they get in everyone's way. One of the women, there was an old lady who was live streaming or filming something. I don't know what she was doing. She was constantly hitting stop and start on her phone. She was also at the Elizabeth Street Garden concert with Patti Smith. And she was walking around being like Martin Scorsese. And she's all in the area and she's shaking and she doesn't know what to do. And she has an umbrella and shit like that. I'm just going to say this. These people who don't know how to film, and yes, the signal died out. If they had a half a brain, they will understand that they need some kind of signal binding thing to maintain a halfway decent signal for that. I know, JR, my internet's been going out here at the house too. I'm on my data right now on my phone. Good to see you, JR Explorers. So there were a couple of people who were now. I want to give a shout out. To we met her. She's a Twitch live streamer. I forget her name. Nebu, you remember her name? She was the one that where we saw with the heart, with the flower heart. She was so respectful and kind and just super nice. April. That's how you live stream. She was able to get her shot. She was super respectful to literally everybody, even though some of these other fucking photographers and live streamers bumped into her and all that shit. April Anonymous. She was really, really nice. Very, very, very respectful. And I wish there was more people like her out there. Amor Flower, MK, Sal Muscles. Good to see y'all. She's over on Twitch. April Anonymous. Just super, super, super nice. But then these other people who clearly, and I could tell that they weren't live streaming because the signal went out for everybody. So they're like filming nothing. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but these people got in the way of others. They literally got, so they ruined when Adam Reelman and the main parade contingent came to the to the review stand. They stood right in front of them. They gave them no space. Good to see you, Steve Cruz. Welcome. You're Linda Richmond. Give us a call. That's right. No big whoop. And I mean, oh my God. But I think what really pissed me off the most is these photographer live streamers who really can't film anything. They ruined the beach ceremony. They completely ruined the beach ceremony. The beach ceremony is when Dick Ziggin, our officially unelected mayor of Coney Island, permanently unelected mayor of Coney Island, one of the founders of the fucking Mermaid Parade, they're supposed to throw fruit and alcohol into the ocean as a offering to the gods. The minute he cut the rope, all these wannabe photographer live streamer people rushed him, including this one. There was this one lady in a purple shirt. She was just getting in everyone's way. By the way, I saved her from getting hit by a fucking car. You know, she still bumped into me 10 minutes later with her elbow. Whatever. But these people literally now, no, Trisha, technically, I'm a bouncer. Technically, Trisha, I'm a bouncer. I have the authority to kick people off the parade route. I have that authority. I could have done that if I really wanted to. But I was focusing on providing you guys and Coney Island, USA, and the Mermaid Parade a proper document of everything that happened. But, oh my God, they ruined. The vloggers were beyond frustrated. You right? You gave up on the beach. It was ridiculous, Jim. It was so ridiculous. Exactly, Big T. Exactly. But I mean, but they ruined the beach ceremony. They literally ruined the beach ceremony. And I think for me, that's probably one of the most important things of the whole parade is to give the offerings to the gods and watch Dig Ziggin turn. And I don't know if you guys know it. You're gonna notice this on the replay. We showed the shot turning the key and everything, because that's what I know. Did you hate seeing Dig Ziggin get upset? I agree. So for all these new live streamers, remember that when you're covering an event, give the event some space. Give the event some space. Let the proceeding proceed, and don't get right up in their face with your little tripod and shit like that, because you have to let. This is the deal. For all you new live streamers out there and all you new content creators and vloggers out there, you have to give public events space to happen. You have to give them space to happen. And especially if they're going to have, and if you're going to go to an event that has like a long history, like the Mermaid Parade, do a little bit of research on like what actually happens at the event. So like these people clearly did not know what the beach ceremony was. They had no idea. And to rush into it, they ruined the whole thing. They killed it. They killed it. Dick was pissed. He was pissed off. Dig Ziggin was pissed off. And also give space to the public. So exactly, Nibble. So the public can enjoy it as well. I know, right? It's like the wedding photographer that steps on the bride's train. That's exactly what it is. And then they started arguing with each other. And they were clueless. All right? And yeah, exactly. Everyone, that's what's it's sad. It's a more flower. It's sad. And I mean, and some of these people, I would love to call them out. I don't even know half of those people. I just seen them at other events. I know. Yeah, no. Streamers get in the way of people. You have to let the fucking procession happen. I know. Everybody's a live streamer nowadays. Exactly. And here I am giving everyone space. And they get right in front of me. I literally were giving people space. And I guess that gave them the authority to stand right in front of me. And this is why I have an obnoxiously long selfie stick to get over their heads. This is why. This is why. I know, me too. Nebul, me too. Nebul, I know they're journalists. They're over their little press passes too. They're over their little press passes. After seeing what went down the Mermaid Parade on Saturday, I really don't want a press pass now. I don't. I like being invited to the parade. So I like being invited to the Village Halloween Parade and the Mermaid Parade and all the other events that people invite me to. I like that better than walking around with my little press pass going, yeah, I'm press. I'm press. Ugh. Exactly. There's an art and a finesse to it, and that's why you guys watch me. And that's where I'm going to end this conversation. This is why you guys watch me. And I appreciate that you guys watch me. And I appreciate that you guys understand the art and the nuance and the finesse of what it is to do a live broadcast. Whenever I do a live stream in a big crowd, you know what I try to do? I try to keep the camera and the gimbal and everything in front of my head so people could see over me. They always got to hold it up like that. Okay? It's really fucking annoying. So please be cognizant of the people around you and other photographers around you. Everyone could get the fucking shot. You're outside. But guess what? I understand this. People don't know how to frame a shot. People don't know how to video. People don't know how to operate a camera. I think it's time to hang it up for some of these people. So anyway, planning on participating in the parade next year? Yeah. No, autumn. Please feel free to scream at them. It's perfectly fine. There were a couple of people who I almost kicked out this year. And me and Jim could do that. We could kick people out if we really wanted to. But we won't. Because we want good energy. That's what we want. But again, remember, people. If you see a public procession happen, a parade happening, give them space. Give them space so everyone can film. There's plenty of space. You're in the fucking street. April Anonymous, thank you for being kind and thoughtful and giving me space. And she knows I gave her space. I gave everyone space. So I appreciate people like April Anonymous. And there were some other photographers that were very respectful, very nice. I want to thank those people. Okay, so anyway, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate that you appreciate the art I try to do and putting into this. Check out the replay for the Mermaid Parade. Almost 4 hours of coverage in stunning 4K. Sorry about the gimbal getting in this shot. I moved the camera too far back. Camera has to be ahead for the gimbal. I know that for next time. And I need to be using this small camera a lot more because it does a lot of beautiful things. And that I love you guys too. So I gotta call the Duchess now. So from the box here somewhere in Coney Island, this is dutchmazz signing off. I might be on later today, so make sure you have notification bells turned on. We might do something later on today. And exactly, Nebul. Have yourself a fantastic Coney Island day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved one, cherish those beautiful moments. And good morning, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I thank you guys for all your support, guys. I will see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Stay hydrated. Walk your dogs at night. Walk your dogs at night.